Statistics and social issues. Influenza outbreak. What is influenza? It is a highly contagious viral infection of the respiratory passages causing fever, severe aching, and catarrh, and often occurring in epidemics, also commonly called a flu. It is caused by a virus that is easily passed from person to person. New Zealand. I want to live there since it has beautiful beaches. I think it has an awesome weather, has a great economy, large mass. Brazil. I think this country only has tropical seasons. Yes, I would love to live there because it's hot, it has a great economy, and has great tourist attractions. Norway. I think it is a cool place to live, has a very nice place for nature. I would love to live there because it has many tourist spots. Canada. It has a very cold weather. I still kind of want to live there because it's nice, has places to go, and since it's nice when it's summer too. Canada has a free healthcare, large mass, small population. China sometimes is cold, has a very large population, would have the most number of influenza outbreak, has a rising economy, large mass. India, it has a very hot weather. It has a lot of spices. I wouldn't likely to live there because it's too hot. Here is an example of a world map. Here we can see New Zealand, Brazil, and that is Norway, of course, Canada. And there is also China, and last but not least, India. This is a data of influenza outbreaks from 2000 to 2005. As we can see, we could barely recognize Canada, India, Norway, as well as China in the map. This then means that these countries don't have that much influenza outbreaks during year 2000 and 2005. On the other hand, Brazil and New Zealand could be pretty much recognized and is just as big as its actual size in a world map. So this then means that it has an average count of number influenza outbreaks. Here is another example of how we can recognize the influenza cases in 6 countries, but this time it is from year 2000. Confirmed cases of influenza virus in 6 countries. As we can see from the bar graph, there is a big difference between China and other countries. If we go back from the data from 2000 to 2005, we could barely see China, which means that there is not much influenza outbreaks that happen in that time. From this data, we can tell that China is by far the most numbered country of influenza cases, which then leaves us with the bigger the population, the more chances of having an influenza outbreak. Same case with India and New Zealand. In the data shown, we recognize that there is a massive difference between countries. China has so many cases of influenza that it made it look like the rest of the countries had no cases of influenza. If we number them from highest cases to lowest, it would go like this. Number 1, China. Number 2, India. Number 3, Canada. Number 4, New Zealand. Number 5, Brazil. And number 6, Norway.